3 days ago I shared with you this price action of Bitcoin. I told you at $63,500 that Bitcoin is going to crash. As you can see, Bitcoin is following our trajectory perfectly, and right now we are about to make a new movement. I will be sharing with you in this video the insider positions, and also I will share with you where whales have their limit orders ready, so make sure you are watching. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Samu from Crypto Paradise, and before we jump into Bitcoin on 4-hour time frame, I just want to share with you something crazy. Crypto Rover, this guy, loads of followers but not that much scale. He 20 hours ago shared with you this fear of missing out post, basically absolutely playing on your emotions, and loads of people got on this, opened long positions of course, and then Bitcoin crashed. I don't really understand these people. However, be very careful about who you follow on Twitter and make sure that you always do your due diligence. Alright, so let's go back to Bitcoin. This is just something I have wanted to share with you all because few members contacted me about this kind of guy on Twitter, and I want to make sure that nobody else is gonna get wrecked because of him. So right now we can see that Bitcoin is consolidating for a few hours. What happened previously in the previous video 3 days ago, I shared with you this 4-hour time frame chart, and I told you look at the RSI indicator. Basically we are making equal lows, however the price of the Bitcoin is making lower high. It meant lack of strong momentum, and I told you the probabilities of this breaking to the upside through this strong resistance on this lack of strong momentum is extremely low. So we have been anticipating this drop. Right now we have dumped for around 5%, and let's take a look at what's going on with MACD indicator. As you can see, we are having a bullish divergence with the price, right? The bears are getting weaker. This is a very good sign. As you can see, the price of Bitcoin have made lower low, however the MACD indicator have made a higher low. As you know from our blog posts, this is a textbook bullish divergence convergence. So exactly as we have it on the blog, when the price is making lower low but the indicator is making higher low, the probabilities, because the selling pressure is decreasing, is that we are about to switch the trend very soon, because we are probably forming a bottom formation, right? However, we need some few confirmations for this. Right now we are still below this 20 moving average. As you can see, we are still below this huge resistance zone, and of course we are getting some pressure from this downtrend trend line as well. So for us to be able to break through all of this, and also I have not been mentioning the Fibonacci retracement zones, we need some powerful bottom formation, right? The good thing is, very positive sign, is that on this red candle the bears really exhausted themselves. As you can see, this candle was made on a huge volume, and often when we go through the 20 moving average on a huge volume candle, as you can see right here for example, when we went through this 20 moving average on a big candle that had a big volume spike, there is going to be, with a higher probability, some kind of continuation, right, to that direction. So we might still expect that this ABC correction is going to continue a little bit more forward, but in my opinion we will not drop below $58,500. So it is very likely that we will go this Fibonacci retracement zone and finish this ABC correction right here, but closing some 4-hour candle, even daily candle, is very unlikely, right? So we are right now finishing this C wave, and if I switch on a daily time frame, you understand also from our previous videos already that we are creating this B wave on a medium time frame, and we are about to have an impulsive C wave coming, right? So this is very positive. However, you also know from our previous video that we have still this hidden bearish divergence playing out. As you can see, the price made a lower high and the indicator made a higher high. This is again a textbook example of a hidden bearish divergence. As you can see, when the indicator is making higher high but the price is making lower high, this is a hidden bearish divergence. There was some hidden selling pressure, and that's also why we having this correction right now. I also told you that there is a possibility of wick out towards $55,000 just to liquidate as many long positions as possible before we do the reversal into the C wave, but closing any candle below here or even below this major medium time frame support zone is extremely unlikely, and I don't think it's going to be possible. Even the wick out towards here at $55,000 is very unlikely. However, it can happen, and as a professional trader, you always need to make sure that you are prepared for everything. That is why here at the top with Paradise Family VIPs we have been closing our AR altcoin position for 23% profit, and as we have started to dump, we have also closed already our Bitcoin scalp short position at $60,800 with 25x leverage for 79% profit. That's exactly here, because we are about this major medium time frame support zone. We are having the MACD divergence, bullish divergence right here. So just keeping stubbornly a short position open at these support zones and context seems to be just a bit unnecessary. Also, if I switch and take a look what is going on behind the scenes, we can actually see that the spread between limit and ask orders is favoring the bid orders, right? So unlike here when the big guys have been limit selling Bitcoin, right here they are back in accumulation zone. As you can see in our order book suite index, we are having loads of limit buying, and on the other hand we are having loads of market selling as well. And as you already know, the big players are not using market sell orders or even market buy orders. The retail is using market sell orders, right? So while we are having this selling pressure from retail, the big players are accumulating on that selling pressure, on that liquidity. They are filling their limit buy orders. So this is absolutely the opposite of what happened right here. Let me show you what happened right here at the top when I was calling for the crash. You can see that the order suite look absolutely differently, right? The big guys have been filling up their sell limit orders, and you can see that the retail have been market buying in a fear of missing out mode, and then they have just dropped the market very easily. If I switch to Binance Futures, what's going on behind the scenes, we can see loads of buy orders right here below us. This is like huge amount of strong buy walls, so dropping through this would be extremely difficult for any bear. All right, this is like millions and millions in limit buy orders. As you can see, it's starting at 60,000 all the way down towards $52,000. So the smart money are ready to get filled on every opportunity they get in some selling pressure if that comes. So having a short position opened without a stop loss at break even already seems like a not clever idea to do. Not even thinking about opening a short fresh position right here. That is absolutely nonsense. This is a buying area. As you can see, the Bitcoin sentiment is a little bit too bullish still. We need to put it a little bit more down. That is why I think also by looking at some liquidation heat map data that we need to have some kind of last shakeout towards around $59,000, and then we will continue to the upside. I don't think Bitcoin can go lower than that. $59,000 perfectly works with our 0.786 Fibonacci retracement level. If we consolidate a little bit longer and move down a bit, that MACD indicator, sorry, this is stochastic RSI, it will perfectly come down as well. This bearish divergence is going to be finished, and then we will be absolutely ready to go back to the upside. So yeah, we are in a B-wave formation. This is a buying area right here. The preferred price action is still the same as I have shared with you in the previous video. There might be some kind of quick liquidation just to get off some long positions and scare more people off, and then we will continue in our impulsive C-wave to the upside. And as you know already, this descending trend line we expect to be broken on a fourth touch, and this zigzag reaccumulation will be finally finished. So yeah, a wick out towards $55,000 possible, but very unlikely in my opinion. What is likely is dump towards $59,000. However, this is not for a new fresh short position. This is just to leverage any bearish pressure at this area into filling up your long positions, and this is exactly what we will be doing in Paradise Family VIPs. Absolutely, we are only trading with confirmation, so we also want to see on MACD indicator the bullish cross at the bottom, right? That's the time we will get extremely aggressive. However, from the price action view, we might either go up from here already, or we might have which is in my opinion the highest probability play right now, judging by the sentiment and the liquidation levels behind us. We can go a little bit lower towards this 0.786 Fibonacci retracement zone, scare more people off, get the sentiment a little bit more down, liquidate loads of long positions, and then we will continue in our medium time frame C wave, break through this resistance zone absolutely easily, and continue towards our $93,000 medium time frame support zone. Yeah, so we are looking for this ABC correction move finished around these levels. This is a lower time frame price action, and on medium time frame we are finishing this B wave, right? So ladies and gentlemen, be very careful about what you will see on crypto Twitter. If we start dumping down here, probably this Crypto Rover guy or somebody else will be calling for some lower prices. Don't be emotionally attached to these people. Trade on a based on professional confirmations, and I will see you next time. Cheers.